Hey everyone. Hi, Catherine Cohen, the Funnels and Follow-Up Show. There are multiple funnels that we need for our business, and then we got to follow up with everybody. Returning to Funnels and Follow-Up is Andrea Adams-Miller. I love this girl. I love this girl to death. So she and I were chitting and chatting, and we're talking about filling up your funnels and the different ways that you're going to fill up your funnels. And we got into the conversation about community, how establishing community really fills up your funnel. And Cohen Coaching, always looking for people in the funnel. The Red Carpet Connection, and I'll go ahead and I'll put her up there, the redcarpetconnection.com. If you don't have a funnel that you're filling up, the red carpet goes away, of course. And today we were going to talk a little bit more about community and how community can fill your funnel up. So we started the conversation, and then I went, you know what? Let's do this on the show. So here we are. Let's do it on the show.
Absolutely. It's kind of funny because I was thinking about Catherine and her life and how I met her. I met her through community, through the Internet Marketers Cruise, where there's 450 of us who get together every year and go on a cruise, and we're all about support and JVs and getting together. So many of us are Internet marketers and have funnels and add to funnels and joint venture for more funnels. And, it's just a fun funnel world. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I need to bring to her attention another community that's happening in the world. It's a professional networking platform called Bee Konnected. And what's really cool about, sharing this with you guys is when we're thinking about funnels and who we want to bring and who we're going to have to follow up with,
right.
When you think about it, we're all looking to reach more clients online. And to be able to draw more people into our funnel, we use social media. We're also usually open to new systems that help us gain more credibility so that we have a better opportunity for people to fall in love with us for that like, know, and trust.
That's
and
right.
We usually like to meet new people and make connections. And even if we don't if we're an introvert and don't like to necessarily meet them, we like our bot on our funnel to meet them for us.
Right, exactly. And you want to, you want the know, like, and trust. You want to establish expertise. I'm always saying it to my clients, you've got to put content out there. You've got to establish your expertise. That's what helps people get to know you and then like you and then trust you.
Absolutely. And when you're a person who's funneling, now to you, if you're already been funneling, to you, it's like old hat, but really it's still showcasing us as pioneers because there's only a small population of us that are actual internet marketers. And though when you're in the world, it seems like everyone is, it's only because we're with everyone who is.
Because we all hang out on a ship once a year with 450 of our closest friends learning more internet marketing secrets. So
absolutely.
Oh my God, there are so many internet marketers around, and they're all hanging out at the pool with me.
It's absolutely true. And the other thing is, and we can't deny the fact that right now the entire world is facing something. My phone was ringing and it was making my headset go off. We're facing a massive shift. Oh, I just got a feedback. Are you guys hearing that?
No, you're good.
Okay, good. Just me. Good. So, and how we do business. So we're going to have to adapt and change and stay ahead of the curve. And that includes our, the one of the really cool thing is that people are still investing in buying. They're looking for coaching. They're overcoming limiting beliefs. They're handling their anxiety, their stress, their grief. Their closed brick and mortar businesses are now going online. In fact, Saturday, I attended an expo as a little avatar. My little avatar could even dance. And I went inside of an expo in a virtual world where I went from booth to booth and checked out people's wares. I went and sat down and listened to someone speak on stage, and then my little avatar clapped, or it could clap like a man. So it even had two different, the way you could clap. And it was just really interesting. And so that's why I said, oh my gosh, with what's going on in Catherine's life and the way that we can help her and help support her is by showing opportunities for people to be able to come on board to support Catherine and to support themselves and
Yeah.
overcome these crazy things during COVID, like this new professional networking platform called Bee Konnected. And so when we started talking about that, we're like, oh, what a perfect fit to talk about funneling and how that fits into everybody's world. So,
Absolutely. And with a funnel, so, and so many people who listen to the show, they're like, oh, what are you people talking about? You say lead magnet and funnel and this and that and the other thing. And I have no idea what you're talking about. So with the funnel, what we're talking about is simply the way to get people into your world.
Absolutely.
And speaking is a way to get people into your world, but
Absolutely.
we can't speak on stages these days.
Yeah, just those little bit of virtual ones, and those are limited, so we can't necessarily do all of them.
And we're not going to in-person networking meetings, and so we're relying more on online communities, and we're relying more on putting our information out there. And so when you and I were talking about, just another community and comparing notes, the different communities that we're in. I know, for example, I'm a member of BNI, Business Network International, and BNIs meet once a week, every week in restaurants and offices and whatever all over the country, except that they don't right now, and they meet online. And
absolutely.
And I've been coaching at some 3-day events online, and all this, and all these things that are going online. And so now you're telling me about some really cool stuff that we've got with Bee Konnected.
Absolutely. So, one of the things, all right, because I obviously love funneling. I love connecting. I'm the red carpet connection. It's all about creating a red carpet connections with people. So when I was thinking about how we could, really help all of you who are funneling, I was thinking about what Bee Konnected does. The three things they stand for is, connections for entrepreneurs, movers, shakers, people who are in holistic and health and wellness, as well as software and anything that you funnel fits what's in Bee Konnected. And when I started looking through my list of people, and when I started looking at who was already involved in this professional networking platform, I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect for your guys' world. And the fun thing is in the back of it, they haven't called it the official university yet, but I might be letting the cat out of the bag. That is planned for the future. They already have several courses that are taking people through different coaching for funnels that's free to them. So there's $25,000 worth of funnels already in there that help people with their Facebook and their courses and so forth. And if you're already doing that, then kudos to you. You can look at what your peers are doing. But if it's something that you haven't set up, then you can look at that and see how you can acclimate that to the funnels that you're building for yourself or the things that you're doing with Catherine to be able to really supplement and support what you're already building out. So it's amazing. And then they have a travel package in it, which is really funny. We were laughing about that. Well, you'll have to save that for the next couple weeks, because what was happening is this was already built out prior to COVID, and it was released in February as a soft launch, and then COVID hit. So you might not be able to use all of them now, but if you need a break from your house and want to go stay at a hotel, you have a $2,500 travel passport that comes with your membership with Bee Konnected, cool. So you can go see a different household.
So you could go see a different set of four walls than you're seeing right now.
Absolutely.
Which isn't terrible.
Not terrible at all. So it's just some other perks of it. But the real benefit of this is, I know that for me, what's important for me and my clients, and for those who are using their websites to funnel people through products and services and to make connections with them, is to really have that ability to build a relationship with people, so that, because you remember we have those drip campaigns that we write and that we have for them. And so the Bee Konnected Konnected allows you to open up that. They have what's called a connection generator. And it's kind of, they have an algorithm built into it. So it's kind of like a similar to a LinkedIn, since that's the only thing we can compare it to right now,
Right.
where LinkedIn combines with match.com. Now, not that we're looking to date each other, although you probably could. I have people who hit on me on LinkedIn all the time. But the cool thing about this, though, is even though they have that algorithm, that's that software that matches when you write in your profile, they look at who you are and then they match it with everything else. So there's multiple categories, and then they see, oh, does this person and this person merge together? And then they say, hey, I'd like to connect with you. The cool thing is that you have that option then to go, yes, I want to meet this person, or I need more information before I talk and meet with this person. So it gives you this filter and control of who you want to meet or who you don't want to meet. And it also has a rating system. So if someone's sending you spam, like I get every day on every other social media platform, you can give them a score of like, a 1 to 5 of icky ooh, like, oh, hey, you might want to let this person know they're a little spammy. It wasn't too bad, but it's bordering to, oh my gosh, get the heck away from me. And the person can lose their membership from being spammy.
All right. So that's pretty cool. I mean, okay, so I know that probably some of my followers, certainly I'm part of JVIC. All right. Rich German, Amana guys, amazing platform. I'm part of JVology, Jay Facette's amazing platform.
Sure.
Why did you join another platform?
Because there's even more people to meet in the world. I mean, like, look at it. Okay. I'm on Pinterest. I'm on Instagram. I'm on, well, I don't do Snapchat, although my kids want to meet. I just recently started doing TikTok. I'm on LinkedIn. I pay for the professional page for LinkedIn. Okay. Although I originally built it organically on the free one. And now that I have my 30,000, now I've upgraded to the expensive one, which is hysterical, and so and then I have my Facebook pages, my Facebook groups. I have multiple groups, ones that I run, ones that I belong in. And that's because each one of them is a different niche for what I want to bring into a different funnel. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not just one person.
Yeah. And that's exactly why, you don't just go to one networking meeting. You don't just go to, one networking cocktail hour a year. You don't. Why would one think that by being on one platform, you're going to cover all your bases? Not only that, sometimes you see the same people on different platforms. It's just like seeing the same people at different events. And now you get to talk to them a little bit differently. You get to see them a little bit more.
Why do we go on the same cruise every year with the same people?
I know, right?
Because we get to hang out with our friends. And it's actually really funny because on Bee Konnected, I already know Tanya Hoffman is the founder of it. She had the Public Speakers Association. Yep. And, and so I already know her. And then Scott Schilling is her chief visionary officer. I've been friends with Scott for years. We ran into each other at a couple Habitude Warriors. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. That's where I know him from. Yeah. Okay, cool.
And then Brigitte Hoferly, I met her at a digital footprint with Ken Rashawn. And because I'm his publicist. And so we were covering an event in Atlanta. I met Brigitte. And what's been funny is since they're three of the main people that are involved, Brigitte's a qualifying founding affiliate. So here's that buzzword, funnelers. There's an affiliate program right now that's only open for a short window while they're in soft launch. So it's a great opportunity. So it's not an MLM. It's an affiliate 2-tier program where people can get into this. And then once that's closed, then you can only be like the LinkedIn where you pay for your membership and then you pay for your monthly continuation to have access to all these amazing people. And it just makes me giggle because since doing this and getting involved in Bee Konnected, all of a sudden I realized there was other things about Brigitte and I that we've talked about doing things, or she's done keeps she was going to do a Keep Smiling book with us because I'm the executive director of that. And then we got like distracted. And then Ken and Scott were going to do something and got distracted. And we've talked about doing stuff with Tanya. Oh, something came up. Well, now all of a sudden we're talking again. We had Scott and Tanya on a radio show today. Tanya's going to be on mine in 2 weeks. I had Brigitte on something a couple weeks ago because I needed a spot for a radio show. Now all of a sudden we're doing business with the 3 people I already knew.
Absolutely.
And look at you and I.
Oh, yeah.
Like we went from knowing each other to on the cruise to all of a sudden, look at all the overlap that we're doing and doing so many fun things together.
Exactly. Helping each other out. And that's, joint venture partners. That's what it's all about. And affiliates. And I know some people are hesitant about affiliates out there. So I just want to talk about that part of community for a little bit. With affiliates,
absolutely.
You're asking somebody to say, hey, this is what I'm presenting. This is my product. This is my service. This is my webinar. These are my thoughts, my ideas, my show, whatever it is. This is what I'm presenting. And then you want to give them an affiliate link to incentivize people, especially if it's a paid class or something like that. You want to give them an affiliate link.
Absolutely.
And so many people are, I don't know why, they're hesitant because, I don't want to get involved in an MLM. I don't want to sell anything.
Yeah, this you don't have to sell anything because think about it. Don't you tell people all the time, connect with me on LinkedIn, click with me on Pinterest, get me on Instagram. And does Instagram or LinkedIn, Mark Zuckerberg has never thanked me for the 35,000 followers I got a client. No one on LinkedIn has ever sent me I did get a letter of acknowledgement that, Andrea, you're in the top 1% of most connected people in the world from LinkedIn. I got that, I think, 5 years ago. Thank you. But did they give me a coupon for a free meal or a kickback on my membership? No.
But in our world of online marketing, in this world of marketing, of promoting, of doing joint ventures, of JV partners, newbies, affiliates are part of our world. Nobody's asking you to go sell makeup. Nobody's asking you to go sell legal services. Nobody is asking you to go do any of those. And if you're using any of those, find out if they have an affiliate. There is nothing that I do that I don't ask if there's an affiliate. It won't make up my mind for me. If your product is good, if your service is good, it won't dissuade me from using it. But it's nice to have an affiliate, and everybody's going to want you to have some sort of an affiliate system in place.
Right. So think of this. This is really funny. When I tell you 5 of the people who already have trainings in there, you're going to giggle because they all have affiliate programs on their own world. Michelle Cunningham, she's the queen of video. Domingo Silvas, he does he's a major specialist and a whole bunch of different things. Jenna Apgar, she does digital marketing. Jerry Foster is his name. He does branding campaigns. And Tracy Repchek. Tracy, everybody knows Tracy. Tracy's been like in Forbes 30 times or something like that. Yeah. Tracy's an amazing person, and she does digital social media among a whole bunch of other things. She's an online strategist, so to speak, and she's been doing it for 35 years. So they all have programs. One's on video, one's on lead generation, Facebook mastery, online marketing and social media, e-commerce, strategic branding, and earn a 6-figure income from having your own course. Now, some of you are already running those businesses, like I said. So perfect. You can check out what your peers are doing, and maybe there's something that you can see on theirs that you can do a split test on yours to amp up your game for your funnel. And maybe you don't need them at all. But the cool thing is once you're also a member of Bee Konnected, I've already talked to Tanya about me being an instructor and offering courses for the university once that's complete. Because again, they're only only in soft launch right now. They're hoping to launch probably in 2 to 3 weeks. So mid to end of August here, because as people are getting more and more excited, that's expanding. And again, there's only 500 qualified founding affiliates. So it's really
499,
cool.
but who's counting?
Yeah, that's right. You just joined. So you're in, yeah. There's another benefit as well. Now we're using StreamYard today, but those of you who are using Zoom, you get the 500 attendee Zoom for $12.99 a month. So if you're already paying the buku bucks for that, you get a refund. And it works really well. I did mine, set mine up, and within 5 hours, I got my refund check.
Wow. And so, all right, let's talk a little bit about, again, Zoom, this new world, online, doing online 3-day events. I've attended, I think 3 or 4. I've coached for a couple of 3-day events. I've attended a couple of 3-day events. I'm attending one this weekend. Everybody out there that's saying, I don't know 500 people, I'm not going to do anything with 500 people. Well, guess what? That's what joint venturing is all about. That's what being part of a community is all about. And putting out to the community, hey, I've got this thing coming up. This is what I'm going to teach. This is what your people are going to walk away with. Everybody needs to know. I need to know, if I'm joint venturing with Andrea, I need to know, hey, lady, what are my people going to walk away with? What are you giving to my people, my tribe, the people that I've cultivated? What are you giving to them? That's what everybody wants to know. What are you giving to their people?
Absolutely.
Doing these online events, I was going to say, I'm sorry, but doing these online events, you don't have to get a hotel. You don't have to fly in. You don't have to wear a mask. So events,
you don't have to have an expensive meal at a restaurant and have food you don't
No. And your cat can be on your lap the whole time, as has been mine.
Fun.
Now these events are drawing in these events that you've gone to, or you might have heard about, that, there'd be 75 people and 100 people. And the host is like, oh, yes, we got 100 people. I coached an event a couple of weeks ago where we had close to 300 people. So do you need a Zoom account that allows you to have 500 people in the room?
Yeah, it's amazing. And the thing is, you don't have to have that. That's just a benefit. If you want to do that and do the $12.99 instead of whatever you're paying, or if you don't have a platform, you have access to that now. And that's a benefit you can choose to use or not choose to use. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I never even told you guys how much it costs to even do this, what your initial investment is. And all right, so it's $299 to get involved, to say, I want to be in the group. I want to have my own ability to connect with people. I want to have access to the tools. And then it's $99 a month. Well, we're internet marketers. No, none of us want to pay $99 a month for anything, because we're smart and savvy. Well, okay, we are. Okay, yes, we are. Yes, we are. We'd rather pay that for other things like going on a cruise and whatever else we want to do. So your $99 a month, how you can make that go away, you refer 2 people.
I know, right? Crazy.
Oh, 2 people. Sorry. I did it off camera. 2 people. You invite 2 people, and your $99 goes away. So it's only $299 that one time, and for your lifetime, you get that membership, lifetime membership, which is so awesome.
It's crazy.
Now,
I belong, like I said, I belong to BNI. I'm a huge BNI fan. I love my membership, and between membership and my weekly meeting dues and everything, it is well over $1,000 a year.
Oh, yeah.
Do I get my money back? Absolutely. Why do I get my money back? Because I work it. So $299 lifetime. Will you get your money back? Maybe.
Well, if you do something with it, I mean, like, you have to show up, you have to make friends, you have to connect to them, you have to talk to them, you have to answer the phone, you have to follow up. But those aren't hard things. Those are easy things.
That's right.
Those are really easy things. And if you can't do that, well, I don't even know how you got here, because you had to figure out how to push a button so you could watch Catherine's program. It's the same thing. And, her and I, we just text or call each other. Like, we've never done anything formal.
No, we haven't. We
We're like,
haven't done
hey,
anything
let's
before,
do this. Okay, let's do it. And we figure
let's
it
do
out
it.
like in
Okay,
hours.
done.
In hours. Like we decided to do this like 2 or 3 hours ago, and she had like multiple. We both had. I'm like, wait, I'm doing this. I'm handling a PowerPoint. I'm doing that. Wait, oh, okay, let's make it happen. There we are, and we did it. And so it's pretty cool. So all right, so there are some other opportunities for this, like we said, with the affiliate program. It's a 2-tiered affiliate program. So as a funneler, if you're already used to affiliate marketing, you're going to understand what this means. If you get
Exactly.
a
And let
third
me just,
person,
as
go
a
ahead.
so if you're using Kartra, everybody knows I'm a big, huge Kartra fan. If you're using Kartra and you refer somebody, that's an affiliate program. Or you're using Infusionsoft, or you're using ClickFunnels, or you're using, which are the things that you need to be using. And then when somebody else comes along and they say, "Oh, what are you using?" and you tell them, you send them with the affiliate link. Even if you never think that you are going to be an affiliate, get the damn affiliate link. Get the affiliate
Happens all
link.
the time. I have it for these because I use these so often.
Yeah.
I have had 7 of my clients buy the exact same headset as me. So I finally asked for an affiliate link from the company, and and made things created, because that's how the life world works. Why not be rewarded? I mean, how many of us have been connectors for years? I spent thousands of dollars flying all over the world to meet all these amazing people, and then I think, oh, this person needs to meet this person, and then I'd connect them, and then they do like $1 million business things together, and then I'd be like, next time they like, oh my gosh, I had so much fun. I'm doing this. And I'm like, hey, did you guys remember I introduced you? And they're like, oh yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Can I buy you a margarita? And I'm like, yeah, thanks for that $1 million kickback on that $1 million deal you did. So this is a way for us to have an affiliate program. So not saying that I have to do that. I introduce people all the time and don't set up an affiliate thing or don't do whatever, but why not? It's right there and it's easy and accessible.
Right.
And we can do it because this is a matter of texting them, simple and easy. And all right, so if you have a third person you invite, then you get a commission from the people who buy in below you.
Okay. All right.
Now, if you get 5 people, you become a qualifying founding affiliate, which I am, and Catherine is on her way there already. 5 people. Like I know 5 people. That was really easy. So so I did that. By the way, I did mine in like less than a week, and it was even haphazard. I was like, "Oh, hey, I'm doing this thing," and they're like, "Oh, really? What are you doing?" Okay, fine. And I'm like, "Oh, you signed up? Awesome!"
This morning we were like, I said, "Okay, well, I got to walk the dog because I have a new dog, and then I got and I got to be on this guy." And you're like, "Well, I got to be here." And I said, just text me the damn thing. And that was it,
Yeah. So I texted her my link. So easy. Boom. Done. And then she's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And I said, well, let me know if you need help signing up or if you need to do it yourself. She did it herself. By the way, I've gone into mine to change it and change things. You can play with it and change things. Oh my gosh. So easy.
You want to keep all of these things that you're doing. Any place where you're in community.
Yeah.
Wherever you're in community, Facebook, LinkedIn, I'm going to plug again, JVIC, JVology. You two guys better, be nice to me. Bee Konnected. All of these places where you're in community, always go in, always update your information, always be, right there and make sure that everything is as it should be, so.
Yes. Absolutely. And I have somebody texting me about it right now. See, I'm an international publicist, so even when I'm on the air, I'm answering calls all the time. It's just my world. All right. So I didn't tell you guys how much you make. I'm new to this, so I'm learning this, as we go along and figuring it out. So when you have 3, let me go ahead and I can answer this here shortly so that okay, when you have the 5, here's the direct commissions. So direct commissions, when you're a qualifying founder, that means you have the qualifying founding affiliate. That means you have 5 people. When you get 2 people, so it's 2 referrals.
Right.
Referrals. So your first 500 people, you get $50 a piece.
That's not chump change. And here's the other thing.
Oh, by the
Um,
way, once you get the 5, you
yeah,
do you get the 2 at $50. So once you get the 5th person, you get the $100 back. So you're already
yeah, you're
$100
already
ahead
ahead of
with
the
2
game.
people. If you get 5, if you get
Yeah,
5.
yeah,
And then if you do 500 to 1,000, you get 70. You get over 1,000, it's $100 a piece. Now, if there are people, by the way, if you're like, I don't want to do that, I do want to join though, and I'll do the 100 a month, the 99 a month, that's cool. Please do it. That's fine. I pay that much for my LinkedIn profile. What is it, 189 or 89 a month
something
I'm
like that.
paying
It's
for that
it's not
crazy thing?
cheap.
Oh, it's
It's
not.
not cheap to be part of a community. Don't be cheap. Be part of the
Yeah.
community. Bring
Yeah.
people into the community, because when you bring people into your community, they bring their friends. The people that they might not necessarily introduce you to otherwise, you can now figure, oh, we both know Andrea.
Yeah,
Hey,
absolutely. And then
that's
so off the 99, you get a commission too. The first 500, you get $15.
nice.
Hey, nothing,
Nice.
like I said, I never got $15 from Mark Zuckerberg for all the thousands of people I brought to Facebook
Don't hold your breath.
and
Don't
set up
hold your
their
breath. It's not
profiles
cheap.
for them just to be my friend.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So you have that opportunity. And so that keeps going on and on. So there's way more information that we can share. And, that's way more in depth
Right to the
about
link.
it. Yeah.
cohencoaching.com/Bee Konnected. And it's BEE, buzzy little bees, like social bees, and connected with a K.
Yep.
It's easy to
Connected.
remember.
So cohencoaching.beconnected.com,
Yep.
and it's really, really easy. I don't even think you have to put the www dot. That's how easy we make it for you.
They took away the www, and now, there goes the tail. So
Yeah,
that
I was like, I just saw a ghost or a cat, one or the other.
no, it's
I
the
love
cat.
it. I
It's the
love
cat.
it. So, the whole reason that we even brought this to you guys is because it's one of those things right now in our world that we have got to find alternatives for us to connect with people and make business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We've got to do major shifts. This is, every podcast needs to be evergreen. I'm sorry, COVID is not going away.
Absolutely.
Or the mental space around COVID and doing business this way, and so on and so on and so on. It's not going away. It's not going
Not
away
at all.
anytime soon. So
Yeah.
just bite the bullet and shift the way you're doing things. And hey, when we can meet in person again, when we can hug each other again, and that's what we always, oh my gosh, we're like hug central. When marketers get together, it's like, oh my God, I love you. But anyway, but when we can do that again, we'll do it again. When we can meet in person, we'll meet in person again. But right now, don't wait. Start to not only become part of the online communities, but understand how they work, understand how you can use them to your best advantage. There was something, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but there was something you were telling me about doing an online meeting or
Oh,
something.
yeah. Yeah. I was starting to talk about it
Fascinating.
when I was here. All right. So uh, when you go onto these avatars, so my friend, her name's Beverly Zymet. So we've partnered up. She has a relationship with Sansar. Sansar, I believe, also owns Second Life, which I knew about Second Life when LinkedIn first came out. This is why this is so amazing, by the way, this whole Bee Konnected thing. If I would have been able to be an affiliate of LinkedIn, I was teaching college in 8 different departments. Um,
Yeah.
10 years ago. And I made all my students join LinkedIn. And I remember I got called in by the school and they said, what are you making the students do? And I said, I'm getting them out there in the world. I'm getting them connected to people and
Right.
I'm showing them Second Life so that they could be avatars in a social world. They could do job interviews and do one-on-ones and networking online as a cartoon character or a real life looking person or a square, whatever they want to do. And they said, oh, this is terrible. This isn't, there is no textbook information and research that solidifies that any of this is anything but a trend. And I got in a lot of trouble for it. But I told my students, I'm like, do it anyways, because I know what I'm talking about. I know what's trending that's long term and what's
Yeah.
BS. And I'm telling you guys, I know what I'm talking about. So my students are still on there with me. It's been 10 years. And
Yeah.
all right, so this world that's like Second Life, this online business. We actually, we can follow up with you on this because I was supposed to speak on Saturday. You have to have a PC. I have a Mac, so I had to go through. I have two old PCs and had to borrow my husband's so that I could get on. But if I only had a PC, a fairly, in fact, this one's like 4 years old and it worked perfectly. And so I, within a couple minutes, got on and figured out how to make an avatar and put some different looking clothes on it. And
It
I
has to
went in
have
and
red clothing. It
it
must
did.
have
I
red
did find a
clothing
red
at
dress.
all
However,
times.
it's like super sexy red dress. I couldn't find anything that was business yet, because I was, of course, like we said, looking for the free clothes. And so I went to this business expo and I hop into the business expo. I walk up and I look at the screens and it's like, click for your swag bag. So I was able to click and get a swag bag where I had got like some free ebooks and some free products and stuff, things that can be mailed to me. And then I walked my little avatar over to the expo center and went to people's booths where their booth was set up just like you would see it in real life. And you can see it from your own eyes where you're looking at the booth, or you can look at it as if you're a camera looking at yourself going up to the booth. And you can see all around you. You can interact with people who are beside you and talk and say, oh, what do you have? And they talk, and you see little lines like this, like wave lines around their head, and you can hear them talking to you. And then I walked over to where someone was speaking, and I sat down. My avatar sat down in a chair, and I listened to them speak. And they were presenting on some pretty amazing stuff. And then afterwards, you had a choice. I could clap like this or clap like this. So I could clap two different ways or give them a standing ovation. And I thought they did really good. So I jumped up and gave them a standing ovation. And then we had the stage dancing. You know how like you get on stage and dance?
Always. This is the reason why you go to these events, so that in between sets you can jump up on stage and make a total ass of yourself and love every minute of it. Plus, for people who don't like to get on stage, it really is an opportunity for you to jump up and feel what it feels like. Guys, if you've never been on stage, if you've never gone up on one of those platforms, I know I'm going off on a tangent, but this is my adrenaline. If you've never gone up on that platform and looked out and seen the people in front of you, oh, yeah. So yeah,
It's cool.
dancing on stage.
Yeah, and if you're like a real introvert, this is your chance to be able, because no one's really looking at you. They're looking at your cartoon avatar. It's perfectly fine. It's so freeing, and you can you run from thing to thing. It's funny to see everybody running. Actually, it kind of reminds me of me because I usually have my camera and I am running to go capture a shot somewhere because I'm also a celebrity event photographer. But so that was cracking me up. Or I have to go do something for one of my clients who's there. And so, and then for like the dancing, there's like 3 moves that it automatically had with my avatar. But I went and found out where I could get like the free chicken dance and hokey pokey. And I was doing them to like electronic music. I was doing da, 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 because that's me, because I am a dork. And we could do a whole nother program on why dork sells. I'm
That's
telling
right.
you, when you are you and you're dorky and I stutter and do whatever, people still love me and like me, and actually almost like me more because I'm so genuine and real. And
Oh yeah.
and that's what's really fun. And again, that's just, and how oh, by the way, how I met my friend Beverly and even got to know anything about her platform is I attended an online networking platform with Manny Lopez, and I
Okay.
met her. Okay, so another networking platform where you got in and you sit at the little table. I act like I'm sitting at the table too, but it's so fun. And and again, there's it was just a platform that was in the moment, so you didn't have long term. Once people signed off of it, you couldn't talk to them again. Be Konnected, you can talk to them later. You can reach
Right.
out to them at 2 o'clock in the morning because that's when you can't sleep and you're working, or you're a 4 o'clock in the morning. Let's get up and start our day. And you want to talk to me, who's like, no, I like to stay up till 2 or 3 and sleep till 8 or 9. You can still communicate to me, and I can choose to lay in bed and talk back or wait till 9. You know, it's perfect. It's such a really cool opportunity,
I love
and
it.
it's been fun already. So the connection generators, the one piece of it, and then of course being able to get an affiliate commission from this. This is amazing.
Yeah.
So that's how you can help support Catherine and help support
Hmm.
yourself. And
And yeah,
again,
and
it's
it's
easy.
really about, for me, it's really about you guys out there support each other. Definitely support each other, support, Andrea, me, that's community. That is
Yeah,
community. And, you know, you all know what I'm going through these last couple of months. Everybody knows my story.
yeah.
Everybody knows what's happening. And I could not deal with the loss of my best friend, business partner, and husband the way I am if it weren't for people like Andrea, my community in BNI, my community on LinkedIn, my community on Facebook. And these aren't just people that, send little messages back and forth. When you build community, it fills your funnel. They fill your funnel for you, and they're there to support you. The phone has been picked up. The calls have been made. I get calls and emails and cards, and that's part of fun. That's part of your community.
Oh
And
yeah. Let me share something that people, they're probably assuming that you and I were already these really close friends. We
yeah,
weren't. She was a woman I saw on the cruise, said hi to Barry. Hi, Barry. Hi, Catherine.
yeah.
Laugh, laugh, giggle, giggle. 5, 10 minutes, 2 or 3 times during the cruise, might sit with
Mhm.
them during a meal or hang out with them on the beach for a half an hour. That was the scope of our relationship.
It was.
But when I saw that Barry had found this tumor and was not had a not good prognosis, I reached out to her and said, "Hey, what can we do? Where things are at?" And we tried to do some things, but they were really busy trying to help Barry live and
Yeah.
help do so many things and spend as much time together as they could, that the things that we wanted to, we weren't able to follow through with. But I still reached out to her again and said, "I'm still here for you. I know you have a radio show. I produce radio shows. Can I help you? Can I just volunteer?"
And you've
So
been.
thank you. And I'm only sharing that because I want you to realize that I'm one person in her world of many of people that just knew her from a community and stepped up and said, "What can I do?" And and well, it's kind of funny because some of you say, "Oh, I get that. I have a church that does that for me." Well, you can't even go to church right now.
No, you can't.
So, and by the way, churches do great on funnels. By the way, a lot of times people don't realize that, but I have talked with a lot of people that the churches are using funneling to help people get, different prayer chains and to get different products and services to help them with grief consulting and other consulting and to help them with their worlds. Churches have gotten really smart. So that's a whole nother world of funneling
Gosh,
that
yeah.
maybe some of you never even considered.
For years, I was on the board of trustees of my church. And, the board of trustees, as I told my two ministers that I served under, the board of trustees' only job is to bring in those who need to hear the message. You
Absolutely.
just hang out on the pulpit and you deliver the message, and and you encourage and you inspire and you do that, but and you are the face of the church. But how do we
I'm
create
taking a
opportunity?
picture of us, by the way.
So funny.
Because somebody said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm talking to Catherine online about Bee Konnected."
Right, right. It's crazy, but everything needs a funnel. You need a way of bringing people in. You need a way of getting them into your world. You need other people. You cannot do this on your own. Trust me.
Well, and
And
the
there is
fact is
no
you
part
don't
of
have
life.
to. Why do
You
you
don't have
want
to.
to?
Why? Exactly. There is no part of life that you should be doing on your own. I love
Yeah.
these people go, oh, I like to fly solo. Really? Yeah, bye-bye. Grow your own food,
Okay.
fix your own car, do whatever. But no, you
Yeah.
need this. So it's cohencoaching.com no, cohencoaching.beekonnected.com.
Absolutely.
Be part of our community. Come play with Andrea and us and I. Come play with us.
And just to recap, it's $299 up front, and then $99 a month
Right.
unless you refer two friends. Your friends, by the way, the two people that you refer, they have, I think it's 15 to 30 days to do it or change their mind. But because you're vetting people and asking quality people, so don't ask your flaky friends, ask people who are cool and awesome. That's why I'm loving this group, is because people only want to ask really cool people. They don't want to ask, the people
Yes.
that are, the losers and the drag your feeders and the naysayers. They're inviting the movers, shakers, the influencers, the people who desire to be there. And maybe if you hear me say that, you go, oh, and maybe you say, oh, I'm not that person. First of all, reach out to me so we can remove that limiting belief. Second of all, then join us because you want to surround yourself with people that are considered influencers.
Yes.
That's how you step up in the world. And everybody's always happy to mentor. I mean, there's so much mentorship that goes on. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
And I'm calling and asking people for information all the time, and we all work collaboratively. It's just a really cool world. So
And
with your funnel, I mean, think about this too with your
right.
funnel. Let's say you're doing your funnel and then all of a sudden you decide, oh my gosh, I need a new VA, or I want to do something different, or I just heard about this virtual world and I want to do it.
Right.
You can reach out on Bee Konnected and find out who's doing this. Or let's say we start traveling again and you need a dentist. You go and Bee Konnected and you find a dentist that's in your area. And I
Right.
only suggest that because that happened to me. I was traveling, broke a tooth into my jaw, and had to have major surgery on the road with like nobody around to help me.
My
I
gosh.
use social media to be able to reach out to people. Now
And
I
get
put it
this
on
person,
Facebook
yeah.
as a general blanket, and luckily
Right.
people stepped up. But on Be Connected, I can say I need a dentist
I need
and
a
be
dentist
very
right here, right
clear.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and amazing.
don't think that you can't be a mentor. You're starting out. There's something that you can be a mentor to others, and when you do that, that shows your expertise.
Yeah.
When you're thinking about people to invite and to grow this community, because that's really what we're doing right now is we're growing a new community.
Again, it hasn't even launched yet.
It
It
hasn't even
launches
launched.
in a couple weeks.
Don't invite the flakes. Here's what you want to say to yourself. Self, who do I know that has a group of followers, people, tribe? Who do I know that has a tribe that I need to get to know, that I'd like to get in front of, that I'd like to get introduced to? That's who you invite, the people who have the tribe that you want to be part of. Because if you say to somebody, hey, can you introduce me to this person or that person? Or, hey, do you know a blank? We kind of all immediately draw a blank. We're like, I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me think about it. And then we get busy. When we're all in the community together and you realize, oh, I want to meet this person. Andre knows that person. Hey, do me a favor. Can you make an introduction?
Absolutely.
That's
It's great.
the power of community. That's the power of saying, do it for yourself. I really need to know the people that Joe Smith knows, the people that are in his community, the people that he is surrounding himself. I need to get into that group. I need to know that those people. Let me invite him. Let me invite him into this community.
Yep.
So that he can invite those people and I can hang out with these people. That's how you hang
Absolutely.
out with all the best people.
Oh, and another thing too. Let's say that you are a new person and you don't know other people, or you don't think you know other people, and you're like, oh, I don't know how to refer people or whatever. Then talk to us. Talk to Catherine. And if Catherine needs more help, she'll reach out to me. If I need more help, I'll reach out to the other people who've been doing this and we'll help you. Like I'm here on here today helping Catherine with her platform so that she can have a bigger community for herself and for her world. And I have my own too. And but this is how I can give back to other people.
Absolutely.
And as far as we don't, by the way, we are so not about selling. Like, don't even want you to do that. I mean, if you want to, I'll just give you a little lowdown on how I do it right now. I reach out to people I know. I check. It's forcing me, by the way, and I've been doing this. COVID's been doing this all along. Every day I reach out to a couple people and say, hey, how are you? Hey, what's going on? This is prior to Bee Konnected. So I'm already just reaching out to people because I'm not working 24/7. So I want to be able to say hi and connect to people. Hey, how's it going? How's COVID treating you? What are you doing to overcome all of this?
Exactly.
And then I say, hey, has Catherine told you about Bee Konnected yet? Or like if I know that they know somebody or their partner or whatever, I'll say, hey, did your husband tell you about, Bee Konnected yet? Did your best friend, did your mentor tell you about Bee Konnected yet? If not, here's the link. Check it out. If you want to know more, let me know. And then I change the subject and talk about something else because I'm not, now there'll be other people who might do it differently, but I'm not into selling. I honestly just want to invite the people to come to my party.
You want to build community. I mean, we've got to build these online communities. So that I think is the theme today is build these online communities. There are a number of them. We talked about one of them. And one that is up and coming. And Tanya's great. She has these amazing ideas to get you out there, to get you on stages. And this is just a stage, and this is a way to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Hang out with the people that we're hanging out with. We know some pretty cool people, and we're getting those people to all hang out and party together.
And if you look at the site, it's all about funneling. I mean, it's the way it's set up, the way it's structured, the way one thing leads to another. It's all, our whole world is funneling. I mean, it's amazing because it takes it's one person who's the elite, who's filtered down and found all the other wonderful, amazing connections, and that they're all together. And so that everybody together then is one community. It's pretty cool. And then remember, sometimes our own peers have products and services that we need. That's been one of the other things that, I was speaking with a friend of mine and he needed something and I'm like, oh, did you know I did that? And he's like, what? You do business consulting? And I'm like, yeah, let's look at your foundation. If you're not converting, let's relook at what your copy is. Let's look at what your emails are. Let's look at the structure of what you've got going on.
Yep.
And then, and they're like, oh, and then my one friend, I reached out to him and I said, hey, why aren't you pitching this nowadays? People really need your webinar training, AJ Poyden. I'll just call him out right now. And he's like, oh yeah, well, I'm so busy. And I'm like, AJ, I love you. I'm your publicist. People need you. And he's like, okay. So yesterday he started writing it and he's almost done with it. Because this man has written speeches for Les Brown. Come on. Who wouldn't want to have his webinar? Even if you already have a funnel, why wouldn't you want his work? It's
exactly.
Crazy. Yeah.
So that's what this is all about. It's who are you connecting with? Who are you making friends with? Who are you doing deals with? And this is just a great way of doing deals. There's the link right there. Go ahead, check it out. Everybody knows where you can find me. Call me with any questions and don't use what's going on in the world now. It's been going on for a long time. It's going to continue to go on. Stop using it as an excuse. It's bullshit. I'm going to call it. It's bullshit. Stop using it as an excuse. You got to do things differently? Yeah. You got to change your thinking? Yeah. You got to have a new strategy? Yeah. Do it.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun because I've seen people with brick and mortar businesses now coming alive with this where they're like, you could show off your jewelry. You could show off. These are both energy things. You could be talking about your headset. You could talk about your phone. You could talk about my mom does Mary Kay online and through her funneling. I mean, I'm like, oh, we have our Keep Smiling books. I can never figure out the left from right.
I know. It's always
if somebody could get me something, I'm dyslexic. If somebody could get me something to help me figure out that this is my left and my right, and I'm looking for that software for all of you who can create that for me.
Right.
We'd all be multimillionaires behind that person because none of us know how to be able to fix our hair because we don't know which side it's on.
No, we don't know what side. That's what both of us were doing before this started.
Like, how do we do that? Where's my head?
The redcarpetconnection.com. You are amazing. You are always amazing. You've been working with me and helping to produce this show as we continue to go forward, as I continue to go forward.
Thank you.
Let's build community. Let's build those online communities so that we can have those already built in-person communities. Stop making excuses. Go ahead and do it.
Cool. Just do it.
I know.
Buzz. Keep smiling.
Keep smiling. Bye.
Bye.